there is a tremendous amount of debris from taxiway Delta across runway 4 into some other areas. It's pretty expansive, and we want to make sure, because as you're walking around, you can get injured. There's also hazardous materials, of course, on the firefighting vehicle itself, so we want to make sure their safety. In addition, obviously the tail of this aircraft is on the ground, and in order to get to the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder, the Port Authority and the emergency responders cut a hole on the roof of the aircraft, dropped down, and was able to get the CVR and FDR for us, which then one of our investigators drove back to our labs in Washington, D.C. today, where they've been able to at least verify that the cockpit voice recorder was not damaged. They'll begin work on the FDR, the flight data recorder, tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have information to share. My hope is that we'll have information to share on that tomorrow in a press conference. We also began to collect information from FAA and others, certainly on air traffic control staffing in the tower, communications training. We're looking for information today from the Fire and Rescue Department on their crew and on their vehicles, what the capabilities were of their vehicles, and you know, everything from how much they weighed to what they were carrying. And then we began to form our investigative groups for this investigation. So we have an operations group that we have formed, and that will look at the operator itself as well as procedures and training for the aircraft. We will have a systems investigative group. That group will examine the components of the airplane's hydraulic, electrical, navigational, pneumatic, and associated systems, including instruments and flight control system. We have a structures group that will be documenting the airframe wreckage and the accident scene, including calculating impact angles. And we have an air traffic control investigative group, as well as, I mentioned, a cockpit voice recorder and flight data recorder group. And finally, we'll have an airport operations and survival factors combined group. That group will look at the airport rescue and firefighting operations at the airport, and they will look at injuries to occupants as it relates to the dynamics of this crash. I mentioned we have the CVR and FDR. We've also collected and have continued to collect surveillance video. Those yet, and we haven't been able to. We can't provide those. We have a lot of. At this stage of the investigation, we don't limit ourselves. So we have questions on everything, and we look for everything. We collect everything. We may have information that comes our way that we didn't expect, so we don't rule anything out until later. So we have a lot of questions on everything. Information, but we need to be able to verify that information and provide it to. The question is, what is currently happening with that air traffic controller? Typically, they would be removed from duty, and certainly it's pretty traumatic for that air traffic controller as well, and we'll want to interview that air traffic controller as well as others that were in the tower or maybe not even in the tower. We will do our best to provide you. The question is, can I provide information regarding staffing in the tower? Can I provide information on who or what position the controller held that was communicating? And can I provide information about the pilot backgrounds at this time? Not at this time. I will have that information tomorrow. Do we have information? Yes. But we need to verify that information before we provide it. It's just preliminary information, and we aren't able to provide it yet. We still have to do, the question is, how do we go about verifying it? We have to look at records, there's sign-in sheets, we have to do interviews, we have to look at time cards, there's a lot of information that and then official records from the airline. So that is information we always have to corroborate. As much information as possible tomorrow. Thank you. The question is, how long will that runway be closed? For us to conduct our investigation. It's going to take some time. I just want to express how much there is a lot of debris. We need to go through all of that and to figure out what we need to take back to the NTSB, to our labs, what we might want to collect. First and foremost, what we need to take pictures of to document that evidence. That's all evidence. And we need to document that first, then we need to collect some of that evidence, then we get to that. It's going to be days. Thank you.